Hey, this is Jen. It's summertime, it's hot, but what's one of the biggest dilemmas of summer ice cream and hot? The sugar in the ice cream. Sometimes you get in that mood and you're just feeling like, oh, I want to go to the Dairy Queen or 31 flavors or whatever it is. And then I think about the repercussions of the sugar. Waking up the next morning, having itchy ears, being bloated, having congestion, all that stuff because you yeasted out overnight. Well, I'm going to give you a recipe for guiltless ice cream. And this one's kind of a fun flavor. This is cherry basil. Now you can have fun and do whatever flavors you want. You could do rosemary with some watermelon, or you could do some raspberries with raspberries. So I'm going to show you this one with cherry and basil because I was feeling a little frisky the other day and I have this massive mountain of basil in the garden. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? So I wanted to be cool like those trendy chefs, and I put in some basil into my cherry ice cream and it came out amazing. So first you want to start out with maybe about 10 to 12 ice cubes in your blender. We are a professional kitchen here, so note the setup and the lighting. It's just awesome. So 10 to 12 ice cubes first. Second thing is the protein powder. Protein powder is critical to go in second, in my opinion. I have made thousands of smoothies, and I am an expert on the topic. The thing is, when you put in the powder first, the powder can go in the bottom, and then it can get gooey and not blend, and then you pour your stuff out, and you see a big glop of powder stuck to the wall. And if you've ever made a smoothie once, you know that happens all the time. So I found that how to deal with that is put in your powder the second ingredient. Now, I'm using Pure Protein Complete. It's a whey protein, just one scoop. It's like over 10 grams of protein. I like it because it mixes really well, and it's pretty much just protein. The second thing here is Balance Complete, which I love this because it mixes well. It tastes good and helps my body detox. That's what it's made for. Some of you may be thinking, well, why are you using dairy? A, because it's more like ice cream and I like it. But secondly, the whey works with detoxing the liver. And so that's kind of why I'm using it. Alright, the next thing I will do is my cherries. About a dozen cherries comes to be about a cup of fruit. So if you do another fruit, just use about a cup of fruit. Cherries. Next thing, I know the recipe says 4 basil leaves, and this is more than 4. It's like 6. Some of them are really big, some are small. I just was feeling like a lot of basil today. My plants are even bigger today than the other day when I did this recipe. The next step is the yogurt. Make sure it's plain yogurt and doesn't have vanilla flavor in it or cherry flavor or whatever already. Problem is, if you guys have ever read the labels on the yogurt, it's scary. Like this is plain yogurt. 9 grams of sugar just naturally. That's just because of it being yogurt, the lactose. But when they put in the sugar to make it a flavor, it'll be like 25 grams of sugar or 22 grams of sugar. Don't need that. Plus, it's got that awesome yogurt flavor for the ice cream. Now, I put in about 1/3 of a cup of that. You can go 1/2 cup if you want it super creamy. But just make sure you get the plain stuff, all right? Next step is the salt. The salt, just a pinch, because it makes all the flavors come out. If you don't do the salt, everything kind of tastes cold, right? I better do this so I don't put too much in. Oops, I think that's a lot. About a pinch. Bada bing, bada boom, about a pinch. Now if I wanted this sweeter, which I don't, I want the bite of the yogurt, but you could add some extra stevia extract, this is plain stevia, and this one is the vanilla cream, but I'm not going to add that because I like that a lot. Now, to give a little splash of moisture beyond this, because we do want the cubes to actually go around a little bit, I use a little splash of almond breeze, unsweetened, or flax milk. I really love this recipe with flax milk. If you can get that, that's awesome. I'm out of it, so we're going to go with the almond breeze. Whatever you do with the nut milks, just make sure you get the unsweetened. Again, like yogurt, they put this sick amount of sugar in these things, and I don't understand why. I just don't get it. I don't understand. So a splash, enough to just get things going. Barely enough to cover the bottom. Okay, maybe about 1/2 to 1/4 inch. Now, this is where the rubber meets the road. It's gonna get loud, and I need my plunger. So if you have a Vitamix, you're gonna do that. If you've got a regular blender, just be aware that it just takes a little bit to mix it. All right. All right, you ready? Here we go. Blender on high. all the basil. Alright. It's stuck. Watch it fly. Alright, pretty good. So when you move it like that, it should not come out. And that's how you know you made it right. You get the right amount of moisture. So enjoy. Make sure you subscribe to my channel right here, Jen Springer channel. And you can also go to my blog, jenspringer.com, and you can check out more recipes, more fun things, way to get yourself detoxed and all healthy and feeling great. Bye-bye.